all of the jobs that I've gotten have been through networking. Maybe a few lousy jobs right out of school, but anything in my career has all happened by connecting with people. So calling somebody up for an informational interview when my ultimate goal is to work for her company, that's how I got one job. Another job was through doing an internship with one magazine. Well, that's how you get to know the people in the magazine. And then when suddenly a job opens up a year later, you know everybody.
Networking is so important now. I know I graduated in 2003, and at that point networking was more just face-to-face. So, you might go to kind of a meet and greet or do something face-to-face. And what's really changed over the last few years with technology is this whole social networking and kind of online business networking. And for me, as a multimedia developer and doing websites, that's been a huge impact to my business and to how I network.
The whole way I got employed at 20th Century Fox, and I live in Eugene, Oregon, is because a person that I worked with at Nabisco got a job at 20th Century Fox.
One of the really important skills, I think, is learning how to sell yourself. It's the least pleasant part of being a writer. But whether you're a freelancer or working on a job, I've found that I've had to learn to sell myself just to get that annual salary increase or to sell an article or a book. So developing those skills of selling yourself despite how uncomfortable that feels.
Having the ability to communicate your ideas effectively and be able to work with a wide variety of people has proved really beneficial for me.
Interpersonal skills have been the key. I read a book out of college called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, which is actually a book that you see a lot in the Bugs Bunny cartoons. It's kind of like a joke. Very valuable. It helped me to interact with people and get them to kind of draw them out and let them know that I'm interested in them. And that has been invaluable, especially because I'm in sales and I manage people as well.
So people who get out of the university and have had their university education paid for and have never really worked, I think that's a real disadvantage. So I believe in working all the way through, and particularly in summer. So having some kind of track record so that you have something to offer someone besides just, I've got a bachelor's degree. The other thing is, the most important thing to me is following your passion. You just don't know where it's going to take you. And if you follow what interests you now, you will find down the road it will serve you. You don't know what the jobs are going to be in 5 years, 10 years. You can't know. If you develop skills in the areas that really interest you, that's going to serve you down the road.
It's really important to find something that you enjoy doing, and it's still going to be work no matter what anybody tells you. It's work, and it can be something that you totally love, and in 2 years it'll feel like a job. But you have to be willing to put in the time and the patience early on in your career with the bigger goal in mind.
One thing for me is that I pick something that I absolutely love to do. I mean, every day I wake up and I'm happy to be at work and get to do what I do every day. So, I'm really passionate about it. And, it hasn't always been an easy road being an art major and building a career out of that. But I'm so glad that in the beginning when it was hard, I didn't just jump ship and, try to do something else that I wasn't really passionate about. And it's going to be unique for everyone. I mean, no one's going to have the same path. You're not going to start at probably at one company and work there your whole life, So that first job it's great to get one, but if it turns out to be awful, that's okay. You can move on to the next thing or find another path, to take from there.